The government wants to change how you pay for education property taxes in Manitoba. The biggest factors in determining whether you pay more or less: location and the value of your home. Now, how do we get here anyways?
And we'll begin to phase out the education property tax as well. Phasing that out will benefit approximately 658,000 Manitoba ratepayers.
In 2019, the Tories promised to gradually eliminate the education tax portion of your property tax bill. So the PCs introduced a rebate, a refund for residential properties that's now at 50%. And they actually got halfway to scrapping the tax before losing last year's election. Now the NDP's in power. The PC rebates are sticking around, but only for this year. Instead of checks in the mail, any reductions are taken right off your tax bill. Next year, the NDP will offer a credit of up to $1,500 off your school tax bill. It'll help lower income households the most at the expense of those with higher incomes.
I invite anyone to look ahead to the $1,500 homeowner tax credit we're bringing in and compare it to the checks that the previous government mailed out.
So are you as a property owner better off? That depends on the value of your home and the school division tax rate where you live. So let's pull out that tax bill and look at the school taxes. That's what you'd be paying without any rebates or credits. If that amount is less than $2,300, you'll pay less in taxes. If that amount is more than $2,300, you'll pay more. The other part you need to factor in is the value of your home. Starting in 2025, the $1,500 credit the Premier was talking about is actually a credit, subtracted off your gross school taxes. So if the gross amount is $1,500 or less, you'll stop paying education taxes entirely. The province says that's almost 45% of homeowners. It applies to homes and condos assessed at $275,000 or less, depending on where you live. Now, if your gross school taxes are higher than $1,500 but less than $2,300, you'll still pay, but less than under the previous government's plan.
83.9% of Manitobans who own homes are going to do better off.
But some people will be worse off. Generally speaking, if your home is valued at $437,000 or above, you'll pay more. And if taxes and assessments keep rising, it means the government is underestimating how many people will pay more. The PCs say some middle-class homeowners will be impacted.
The government needs to take that into effect, that how can they make life more affordable for people that are not in that range, and how do they not penalize Manitobans for being in that range?
The NDP plan results in people with more money shouldering a greater share of the tax burden. They say it will add $148 million to the province's revenues. If you ask Premier Wab Kinew, he'd say this plan benefits the average Manitoba homeowner.
So if you're a fiscal conservative, I think this plan appeals to you because now we finally have a path towards balancing the budget in Manitoba. And if you're a progressive person, this should appeal to you because the most help is being delivered to those who need it most.
If you own more than one property, that $1,500 credit will only apply to your main residence. If you're a farmer with property, you'll keep getting the 50% rebate the Tories gave you. Those who will pay more under the NDP's plan for sure, people who own commercial or rental properties. No more rebates for you, at least for now. And what if you're a renter? With landlords no longer receiving a rebate under the new plan, your rent could rise, increasing the price you pay every month. So, when that new plan kicks in, it's not only the McMansions in Manitoba that will pay higher education taxes. Remember, for the most part, households like these, valued at $437,000 or above, will likely pay more under this plan. Because your home value and your neighborhood are the key considerations in how much you pay, many suburban sections of Manitoba could actually end up paying more under this plan.